Hey everyone, and happy October. You know what that means. It's Cybersecurity Awareness Month, and we are kicking things off with a deep dive into why this is more important than, well, ever. So we're going to break down exactly what you need to know and give you some fantastic ideas you can use in your classroom right away.
Okay, let's just jump right in with a number that really sets the stage for everything we're going to talk about. 464,000. That's how many cybersecurity jobs are currently unfilled in the United States alone. I mean, think about that. This isn't just some tech industry problem anymore. It's a massive national issue, and the solution, it really starts with us, right in our K-12 classrooms.
And with a gap that huge, it's pretty clear that cybersecurity can't just be left to the experts in a dark room somewhere. That's what I love about this definition. It really frames cybersecurity as a team sport, right? It's a shared responsibility. And as educators, you're basically coaching the next generation of players.
So you might be thinking, okay, a national cybersecurity shortage. What does that have to do with my third graders or my high school history class? The answer is everything. Your role is absolutely crucial because you're teaching the foundation of it all, digital citizenship. This is the bedrock, the starting point for every single cybersecurity skill.
And this brings up a really important point because people tend to mix these two terms up all the time. On one hand, you've got online privacy, which is all about you controlling your personal data, like who gets to see it and what they can do with it. But cybersecurity is the bigger umbrella. It's about protecting the actual systems, the networks, the servers that hold all that data. Here's the bottom line. You really can't have any privacy if you don't have security first.
And this, right here, this is where it all clicks into place. When you teach digital citizenship, you are teaching the core concepts of cybersecurity. I mean, look at these topics. Online safety, digital footprints, protecting what's called personally identifiable information, or PII, and just the basic ethics of how we act online. This isn't some extra thing to add to your plate. It's literally the first line of defense.
Okay, so to make all of this really manageable and not overwhelming, we've broken down our Cybersecurity Awareness Month into 4 key themes. We're going to tackle one each week, building on what we learned the week before.
So here's our game plan for October. We're kicking things off in week 1 with the digital footprint because you gotta understand the trail you leave online before you can protect it. Then in week 2, we'll get tactical and power up our password skills. Week 3 is all about playing defense, learning how to spot scams and phishing attacks. And then we'll wrap it all up in week 4 by zooming out to look at the big picture of data privacy. It's a logical progression that's gonna build some serious skills.
All right, so let's zoom in on our focus for this week. It all starts right here, with understanding that trail we all leave online. The one idea we really need to get across to our students is this. Their digital footprint is everything. It's every post, every photo they're tagged in, every game they log into. It all adds up to create this virtual identity. And probably the most important part of this lesson, helping them understand that this footprint is pretty much permanent. What goes online? Well, it tends to stay online.
Okay, theory is great, but now for the really fun part. Let's get practical. I've got some awesome quick win activities you can use in your classroom this week, and they all use the powerful tools your district already provides.
So we're going to walk through 3 super simple but really high-impact ideas. We've got one for Google, one for Adobe Express, and one for Canva. These are perfect for just kicking off that conversation about digital footprints.
First up, Google. You can create a really simple digital footprint self-audit with a Google form. Just ask them simple questions like, have you ever Googled your own name? Or what are your privacy settings on your favorite social media app? The point isn't to judge. It's just a private, reflective way for them to start building that awareness.
Next, let's get creative with Adobe Express. Instead of just thinking about the footprint they've already made, let's get students to be proactive about the one they want to create. Using the awesome Animate from Audio tool, they can design their own digital avatar and then record a little script about the positive professional identity they want to build online. It's super empowering, and honestly, it's a lot of fun. And finally, let's pop over to Canva. Here, students can design a poster to teach their classmates about their digital shadow. What a powerful metaphor, right? The idea that every single thing you do online casts this long, permanent shadow. They can use cool visuals to explain the concept, and in teaching others, they actually reinforce their own learning. That's a win-win.
And here is the absolute best part. These activities, they're not just random fun projects. They were designed to directly support and seriously enhance the digital footprint and responsibility lessons that are already built right into your SkillStruct curriculum. so they're a perfect, hands-on way to extend the learning that you're already doing.
So we've set the stage, we've got some immediate actions for week 1, but this is really just the beginning of our journey this month. There is so much more to come.
And please, remember, you are not in this alone. Every single week this October, be on the lookout for more tips and tricks from your digital support specialist. We're going to be sharing more actionable ideas, just like the ones today, to help you tackle passwords, phishing, and data privacy with your students.
So let's end with a question to take back to your classroom. As you start this really important conversation, ask yourself and ask your students this very question. It reframes their online actions not as something that just passively happens to them, but as something they actively create and have control over. I can't wait to explore more with all of you throughout the month.